Welcome, Chef Willi, to the Culinary Expert Magazine show.
Good.
Chef, why don't you tell us where you're from and a little background about how you got started cooking?
I'm a Kiwi. I'm also Australian. 51% Kiwi, 49% Australian. I got into cooking by accident. You know, I was too young. I was pretty unsettled as a kid, you know. I actually applied for the army. 3 choices. And I figured, even at that age, 16, I needed a trade. So I applied for, I think, radio tech, motor mechanic, and a chef or cook, you know. And the army, in all its wisdom, gave me a cook. So you do your 3 months basic training and learn how to fire a rifle and all this sort of stuff. But basically, it was a pretty bad soldier. One of the first, I was lucky. I was put in the sergeant's mess where it's more nearly like a restaurant situation, but one of the guys there was a British sergeant who used to take these plastic models of sailing ships and things, put them in plaster Paris, make the molds, and then with those molds put the icing, and then make the icing ships and things like this. And that kind of piqued my interest, you know. And then you get 6 months out at the tourist hotel, which is all European, government tourist hotels, which is all European chefs. After that was army training schools. So while I did army camps and learned on kerosene cookers out in the bush and all this sort of stuff, how to cook food, and basically all my thing was officers, sergeants, messes, and training schools. But I was a cook.
Right.
You know, 4.5 years later, you do your apprenticeship, you're a cook. When I left, I was not even 22. And that's when I left New Zealand and went to Australia, just before my 22nd birthday. And I worked, I was lucky. I got sous chef jobs, I had head chef jobs for little restaurants, sous chefs at hotels, all this. You know, I worked up, you know, Creole restaurants and little fine dining French restaurants. But one hotel, Sheraton Hotel, the general manager told me, you're never going to be the top in this field unless you get back overseas and get some experience. And he arranged for me to go to Germany, and I dropped down a position to go there for a training year. And when I left, it was a case of, oh yeah, we'll see you in a year, you're coming back and everything. And I said, yeah, sure, bye. You know, 18 years later it took me to get back to Australia. You know. So I worked in Germany in a restaurant that was trying to hit the first Michelin star in a hotel in Frankfurt, Flughafen, the airport there. And it was all chef de parties. No commies, no trainees, all just chef de parties and one sous chef in charge. But it was an eye-opener. That's where my passion of cooking really kicked in. We had white truffles, you know. I don't know how much you know about cooking, but you know, black truffles is one thing, white truffles is like the gold, the manna, you know. And we had freshwater crayfish from here, and white truffles from Italy. And so here's this Aussie Ocker guy coming to Germany with all this straight boom, Bavarian, German type.
Yeah.
And it took me 6 months to get into that. The last 6 months though, you know, they all became friends, finally. It took 6 months to break down the barriers. I ended up taking the top position on the line, which was the grill cook, the grillarian. And after a year, it was, you know, I had my passion. I learned the fine cooking. It was continental, it was European, using a lot of escallops and crays and things like this. Then China came up, and the food and beverage from Brisbane was then in China, and we were in contact, and he said, what position do you want? Sous chef or the exec sous chef? Number 2 or the number 3 in the kitchen? I said, well, not really ready for the exec sous, but I want it, you know? And he gave it to me. So from Germany, this fine dining restaurant, to China, which was a 1,000-room hotel, 200 cooks in the kitchen.
How do you manage the language?
Well, See, every place, including like Tamil Nadu and that, you're second, third down the line speaking English. You know, I very seldom go to the cook and say, you're doing something wrong.
Right.
I'll go to my chefs, my sous chefs, and I'll say, that guy is doing that. Go and kick his ass.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I let them control the kitchen, I control them.
Right.
And I've always worked like that. By '88 I went to China, so and then I was there in Tiananmen Square. And I was out of 77 odd expats in the hotel. I was one of 5 who stayed. A few bullets here and there. I was worried nothing was coming too close to us.
Right.
And we're just waiting to see what the fighting was and things like that. And from there, they didn't bring the chef back, they put me in charge. So there, I sat on that exec chef chair, International Hotel, first time.
Right.
I've been head chef in little restaurants, but you know, when you have a 1,000-room hotel, and all of a sudden you're sitting on that. The first time I sat on that chair, yeah, I remember that. You always remember that. And and so from there it went on. I took other chef jobs and things like that. And Priya Pool asked me to come to Chennai to open the park because she knew me from Calcutta days.
Okay.
And I said to Mark, my late wife, yeah, we'll just go for 6 months, shall we? She had it in Calcutta, and I was at the Oberoi Grand there.
Okay.
And we swung the Oberoi Grand around. At that time, it was it had been a take it or leave it attitude when the Oberoi Grand was there because no one else was there until the Taj opened. And then all of a sudden it kicked the Oberoi at the butt. So me and the GM came in and he brought me in from Singapore. I was from out of Singapore at that time. Yeah, we swung around. We opened the Brasserie, we opened Grana, we opened Lotus. I had a strike in that place.
Right.
Because I renovated during my time, I renovated the kitchen. I wanted to change some of where things came from. But you know, when I was there, they said, yeah, you had the attitude of, Chef, why should we listen to you? You're going to be here, 3 years, and then you're going to leave. Well, I've been here 20 years. You know, I've seen you guys come and go.
Right.
It took time. It took 3 years. But they changed. I don't know if there's a turning point. It was just, you know, I go into Calcutta, and like I go into every place, and they have a meeting of all the staff. You know, this is the new chef. Don't stand up, sit down. I don't need you to stand up for me. I don't need you to respect me. I don't need all that. You know, I either earn your respect or I don't.
Right.
And that's it. And that's the way I am. You know.
Right.
And my philosophy's always been like that. Like, they know I have a temper. I have a temper sometimes worse than Gordon Ramsay. But they know I'm also very fair and everything is to do with food and quality and whatever else. What people don't realize, a lot of it, is it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. I've seen a lot of expat chefs, particularly around Chennai, come and go in Hyatt Regencies and places like that. And why is their product not as good as what it should be, or doesn't have the name of what we achieved at the park? In the park, I wasn't pegging it here. I pegged it here. But then you make damn sure it's there every time, all the time. Consistency. But it takes work, you know? And I remember like China days and things like that. You know, to work 18, 20-hour days was common. But you're there from 7:30 in the morning to 12:30 at night. You know, and it's 7 days a week. And the effort you put in, the park, the effort you put in all the time. People they're not prepared to put that effort in. They think it's easy, come in, work for 10 hours, do this, whatever. No, and you have to have a rapport with the guys, you know? While people in Chennai kind of think, oh, where's Chef Willi? I don't know him. I dropped into the Crown Plaza now, the other day. I've been for years nearly. Hi chef, how are you? How are you? How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Who's saying hello? The doorman and the the valets and whatnot.
Right.
Are the guys who, because they're there for years and they know you,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I always say hello. So anyway, you know, Park, when I went to Park, there was, okay, Taj, Coromandel, Connemara, Park Hyatt, those places open. But the expats were really struggling, and they were going into the kitchens trying to teach the guys how to make a half decent bolognese, half decent burger, half decent whatever, so they could eat. And all of a sudden we opened, and our kitchen happened to be in the restaurant, or half the kitchen.
The 601.
Yeah. And all of a sudden the white face. So you know, when you talk, all of a sudden they said bolognese. Oh yeah, I'll make you bolognese. Listen. Burger. Okay, what do you want? American burger, English burger, Aussie burger? What sort of burger do you want? Not just
any burger.
Any burger, you know. 6 or 7 just before I left, and said, "Yeah, hi Will, or hi chef, or whatever. Look, I was here 2002, you know, when you first opened, and yeah, I've just eaten, and what I had was the same as what I had 5 years ago. You know what? It was exactly the bloody same as what I had." Which was good.
Yeah,
he enjoyed it.
That's a good
But he
thing,
came back 5 years later, he had the same, and he enjoyed it again. You have to find your passion. Found my confidence. Believe in your food. You have to really believe in your food and stick with your standards.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these guys, it is just a job in India here. You know, they go to catering school and they do this, and they go to, then after that they go to shitty kitchens that nobody's really paying them much, and the product's not all that great. It's very seldom that they get to any great kitchens like a Hyatt, Park Hyatt, or somewhere where they can really see things happening. Sometimes it is by just working with a person like a chef Willi. Sometimes it is just, oh shit, you know, ambition. Sometimes it's ambition, you know, to really get out and
drive yourself. Yeah.
Drive yourself from Brisbane at one stage. As chef, and realised how little I knew, you know, to like I said, to this sergeant who made these carvings and things like that out of icing. There's been people who give me an opportunity. The GM who sent me out from Australia to Germany
said go out and explore the world.
He's the main one. He was one of the greatest influences on my life in sending me out to do that.